Dear Ma, remember that story you used to tell about how one time you didn't have any cash, so you took a couple ones from my little ceramic money bag and then replaced them before you thought I'd notice? Except I did notice, and I flipped out because I'd put them in order by series number. I was obsessed with twos then, and I noticed that my twos were gone. I ran downstairs yelling, "Someone stole my twos!" I stopped being obsessed with twos a long time ago. Although I still have a fondness for them, I'm not gonna lie. I did okay in math, better in algebra and geometry and trig because a lot of it was about memorizing things, and I'm good at memorizing things. But remember the time I got an F on my Math 12 midterm? By 1 point, and Danielle was so excited she put it on the fridge? Why, yes, I have held on to it for all these years. I'm babbling about this because math and numbers and me, well, we've had a complicated history, and it's not like numbers mean the same thing to me as words, but for some reason I was all about the numbers this birthday. I turned 33 on 3/6/12. 33 is a nice symmetrical number. Danielle says those are the best. As Ann Sim pointed out to me, 3, 6, and 12 are all divisible by 3. Double 3 and you get 6. Double 6 and you get 12. I wanted this birthday to be fun and awesome like the first birthday after you died, when I celebrated in New York City with Daniel and John. We'd misadventured in the park, and I trapezed, and we ate amazing mac and cheese, and we saw butterflies and dinosaurs. I call it the birthday of awesome, because that's exactly what it was. Ever since my first trip to the trampoline park, I've been saying that I wanted to trampoline and trapeze in the same day. I decided to do it 3 days before I turned 33 on 3/3. To me, that was a sign I needed a third T thing to do. After consulting with quite a few people, I landed on truffles. So Saturday came. After a few minor catastrophes, I hurried to Portland to pick up Evil and Kate. We arrived late at the trampoline park, but Kate and I still got in some very good jumps, as documented by Evil. Then it was off to eat some fabulous chocolate with 3-Day Bender. Kate and I said goodbye to Bender and Evil and made our way to a ginormous furniture store, of all places, so I could trapeze. On the third try, I finally nailed the backflip. And then to New Hampshire to meet Shelley and Deadweight for some more amazing mac and cheese. People asked me a few times why I was so set on having mac and cheese. I explained how you used to make whatever we wanted for our birthday dinners and how I loved your mac and cheese with mashed potatoes and broccoli. All through the planning and the doing, we were calling Saturday the birthday of triumph, and I thought that was going to be it, one really triumphant day 3 days before my actual birthday. I was wrong. Because on the anniversary of the day I was born, all kinds of magic happened. By the time I'd arrived at work in my fancy red dress, I'd already received a bunch of emails and Facebook notifications about so many birthday greetings. And not just a simple happy birthday that I usually send to people, but these incredible notes from people who love me and think I'm special and wanted to make sure I knew that on my birthday. Last year for my birthday, my boss made a cake with a garden gnome on it. I didn't think that one could be topped until my cube mate came into our staff meeting with a monkey cake she'd made. Seriously, it was amazing. His ears were made of donuts, his eyes junior mints, and the kicker, he was all chocolate, because I love chocolate. But this particular coworker, she doesn't eat chocolate. She made this incredible monkey cake, and she didn't even get to taste it. After our staff meeting, I got flowers delivered to me from Em, who had already sent me a couple of enthusiastic birthday greetings. While I was unwrapping them, Aunt Sin texted me that Graham's cardioversion worked and she's back in normal sinus rhythm after being in AFib for a couple months. And I discovered that Pat had made this incredible donation to my MS walk. By the end of the day, I had enough donations to surpass my funding goal just 5 days after signing up to do it. And then I got home and there was a card waiting from Evil and even more emails and Facebook messages. When Mary came to take me to dinner, she brought me roses. Emmett can't be trusted around plants and vases, so I put all the flowers up on the fridge to keep you company. What a birthday. And it gets to keep going because I got a gift card to go indoor skydiving. And I know that Mia has been working on something mysterious involving fortune cookie fortunes I sent her last month. And Em says something else is coming from her. And A-Block is taking me to see the Hunger Games. And at some point, Ben and I will finally stop rescheduling our dinner. I delight in birthdays. And I think they're as much a celebration for the mom as they are for the kid. I mean, without you, I wouldn't be here at all. And it's hard not having you here. On my birthday and every day. It's hard knowing that my last birthday with you on the planet, I was here in Maine, and you were in the same hospital in New Jersey where you delivered me 30 years earlier. It's really odd that we use the word deliver to describe the birthing process, isn't it? Remember how I wrote you that letter before your last surgery? The one where I said that I loved you and I'd miss you and I'd be okay? It's all true. I love you and I miss you, but I'm okay. And I'm lucky enough to have some really incredible people in my life who remind me of that and who give me the space to be me, even when I am not what one might expect, and do the things I like, even when those things are incredibly odd or convoluted, and who make me feel like all of that is okay.
To prepare for the birthday of Triumph, the night before, I ate this entire box of Blue Bunny Sundae Crunch chocolate bars. Not all in one sitting, over the course of an the course of an evening. So that kind of makes it a little better, right?